Good morning, Miss Harris. How are you?
Good, you.
Good. My name is Gabrielle. Would you prefer me call you Taylor or Miss Harris?
Taylor's fine.
Okay, great. Okay, Taylor. Well, Taylor, what I want to do is I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a social worker, and I've been here for about 3 years at the Cumberland Valley Comprehensive Care Center. My role is to provide you with the services that we offer. We can assist you with housing, transportation, uh, medication. There's a lot of other needs that if there's anything else that you need, you just let me know and we'll see what we can do about that. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You have any questions so far? No. Okay. Um, if you do, please feel free to ask.
Okay.
Okay. The way that would best help you is for you to be as honest with me as you can. Um, Let me know whatever information that you feel comfortable giving me will help me to help you.
Okay.
Okay? All right, great. Um, so before we get started, what I'm going to need you to do is sign a confidentiality form.
Okay.
What this form's for is to ensure your that we're going to keep your confidence. No one will ever know that you were here. If you would like for your medical doctor to know that you've been here and to get a copy of what we go over, just have him send me a release form and we'd be more than glad to send it to him.
Okay.
Okay, so if you would sign this for me, I would appreciate it. Okay, great. Now, also, is it okay with you if I take notes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And that way, it's just by taking notes, it just helps me to keep up with everything that we're discussing.
Okay.
Okay? Great.
It's just for your eyes only.
It's for my eyes only.
Okay.
These are my notes. No one will see them.
Okay.
So, unless there's someone else, like I said, if you wanted someone else to see them, okay? Okay. First off, what we need to do is I need you to tell me about what's going on and what's brought you here. I see that you were referred from the Family and Children's Services.
Yeah.
So, how about giving me some information?
It's my husband. The reason why I contacted you guys. There's been some, I guess you could say, well, it is abuse from my husband, not like toward our son or anything. It's strictly toward me, but it's getting to where I can't just overlook it anymore. It's getting bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's becoming a safety issue for me.
Okay. Okay. Well, now, Taylor, I hate to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it's a bad situation. Um, well, how long has this been going on?
It started like a year ago. It wasn't as aggressive back then, but that was when the first signs started coming. Was about a year ago.
Right. Okay. Was there anything in particular that triggered him?
He's just very unpredictable. On some days, that trigger may set him off as to where, another day that same trigger may not bother him at all. It kind of comes at the times when I least expect it. So I don't really know what triggers him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, Taylor, I'm going to ask something just a little bit more personal. Is there any kind of sexual abuse on his part towards you?
There was one time I was actually trying to leave, and I was in my bedroom trying to leave, and he took me and slung me, down. My mattress was off of my bed, so it's just the springs, the box springs, and there wasn't a mattress on it at all. And he took me and picked me up, and he just slammed me on my back on that box spring, and he forced me, and I was crying, asking him to stop, and he just wouldn't. He wouldn't stop.
Taylor, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
No woman should ever have to go through that.
No.
Now, Taylor, are you still in the home?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any children?
We have one son together.
Has he ever showed any sign of physically abusing your son? Do you feel like your son is in any danger at all?
No, I mean, he's nothing like that with our son. He's a totally different person with our son, but the fact that, my son's seeing stuff done to me, hearing stuff be done to me, that's still it's still going to affect him.
Yes, it is. It is. It will. So, what you're saying is that he has sexually abused you,
Yeah.
and there's been the physical abuse.
Yeah.
And it's been going on, you said, for about a year. Okay. Have you talked to anyone about this? Your mother, a close friend? Has there been anyone?
I really don't trust anybody to confide in because I don't know who's going to take what information I give them and it get back to him, or I'm genuinely scared to talk to anybody about it.
And I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. Are you still living with your husband right now?
Yeah.
You are. Okay. Well, where is your husband at right now?
He's at work.
He is at work. And where's your son?
He's in school.
Okay. All right. Well, Taylor, by coming here is a big step.
Yeah.
And I want to help you. When you leave here, do you intend on going home?
Yeah. It's kind of the only place that I have to go.
Do you have any family or friends that you could stay with?
I have some family that I would potentially, trust to go to, but he knows where they all live is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried it before, and he's actually showed up to pick me up.
He showed up?
Yeah. He comes and gets me.
Right. Okay. I understand that. Well, how would you feel about a woman's shelter? We have a local shelter.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Christ Hands. They take women in and their children. They get you a room. No one knows you're there. It's confidential.
That's awesome.
Would you consider that?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Whatever, just to get us out of the home.
Right. Well, we need to get you out of that home and into a safe environment.
Yeah.
So, how about we do this? The first thing we need to do is to get you out of the home.
Okay.
So, if you'd like to follow me up front, what I'd like to do is get you started on some paperwork, and Janice can help you with all that. And I'll go make some phone calls and see about getting you immediately into the shelter.
Okay.
And then I'd also like to schedule you to come back in a couple days so we could go over what's going on, how you're feeling. I know this is a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
You're packing up. You're going to leave your home. I know it's hard,
Yeah.
and I want to make this process easy for you. So we'll get you back here in a couple days. We'll go over everything. See if this is what you want to do. See if we can't get you into some permanent housing.
That'd
Maybe
be amazing.
Okay. And what about some counseling? How about we try to do some counseling? Would that be okay with you?
I think that would help me.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll also I'll have all that worked out for when you come back.
Okay.
And so let's just go ahead and walk up front, and we'll get this started. And if there's anything that you need between now and the time that you come back, please feel free to call me, come into the office. And one other thing, is there anything that you need to get from your home that you'd like to go get?
I don't really think I would want to take the chance of it, honestly.
Well, if there was anything that you needed, we could probably get someone to go with you.
Okay, that would be good.
Okay. I'll also make a couple phone calls and see if we can't get someone. What time does your husband come home?
He gets off at 3.
It's off at 3. Okay. So maybe we can get someone to go with you to pick up some clothes.
That would
And
be awesome.
get you over to the shelter. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, let's get up front. We'll get this started. Okay.
Okay.
All right.